And before we proceed to our next session this morning, I'd like to invite Anju. She was going to introduce a few very important guests this morning. Thank you, Anju.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Oh, I like this. Excited? Capacity building session is one of the most important sessions in every other event that we have. I just want to acknowledge some of the sponsors that are here, and I just want to get them to make a quick 2-minute intervention, who you are and how you can support the Pacific going forward. And thank you so much again for supporting. I'll start with Anya, Salve, Epinik, Paul, Chihu, and then Internet New Zealand. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew. This is the very first time that I'm in person with so many colleagues from the Pacific IGF. But so far we have been in extensive email communications. I mean, through Andrew, but I know also through some of the MAG members that are coming from the region, and it's a great pleasure to be here. So my name is Anya. I work at the IGF Secretariat, and one of the main responsibilities that are with me relate to working with supporting the national and regional, sub-regional, and youth IGFs. I've been witnessing the Pacific IGF since its birth. And so it's wonderful, really, the evolution it went through. And I think it has a very nice future coming up. In terms of how the Secretariat can support, certainly we are mandated to support you in a way that's needed. So because we operate on a bottom-up principle, we would need you to tell us what you need, and then we will see within our capacity whether that's possible. From the so far experience, we support the NRIs substantively where it's needed to advise on strengthening the processes, bringing good practices from other NRIs, and we also support financially. Unfortunately, this year for the Pacific IGF, it was closed, but I think the coordinators just couldn't meet the timeline of the IGF, which was very tight due to certain internal arrangements. But I'm sure that for next year, maybe you can apply for a small grant, and we will certainly consider supporting also in that way. We are supporting the Asia Pacific this year with also a small grant of $12,000 US. And hopefully the next year that support can be extended to the Pacific IGF. Well, thank you very much. And I'm going to ask you maybe just that we can chat on a hallway, or I'll be here until Friday, Saturday. It would be really wonderful to meet you all in person. Thank you.
And just to add, thank you, Anya. Just to add, Tenanoia Simona is with the UNIGF Multi-Stakeholder Advisory Group. Did you want to say something? She's not sponsoring, but yeah, she can say.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anju. Thank you, Anya. I think I'm going to come back and talk to you. But yeah, I am a UN MAC member, and you know the journey has been we've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from this journey. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of processes involved in this. You know, being part of the MAC member, and it's wonderful how they coordinate the process. And I think we need more people from the Pacific to join the UN MAC member. But so far so good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, we need more Pacific Islanders. Now I'm going to come to...
Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko tarana ki te maunga, ko wai tōtara te awa, ko ngā rauru ki tahi te iwi. Tēnā koutou. My mountain greets your mountain. Our rivers greet your rivers. And my people greet your people. Thank you so much to everyone who has graciously invited Internet New Zealand to support this forum. Of course, we're not just about the money, although it has been our honour to support people to attend this forum. We are also about talking with each other, and it really resonated with many of our members yesterday when we talked about the values that we share as collective Oceania people. And that is the guiding light that we would like to engage in this forum, and the value of collaboration. Now, we know that collaboration, being kind of like the Americans of the South Pacific, as we are in New Zealand, but we would like to remind you that we do have a native Indigenous population of which I'm proud to be part of, Māori, But you probably also don't know that talofa lava, my dad is from Salua Whata. So it is an honour for me as a Samoan raised with my Māori family in New Zealand to be in the melting pot of the South Pacific. So what are we looking for as Internet New Zealand? We are looking to connect with you in an authentic manner, and we are looking to work together. I know it sounds airy-fairy, but please come and speak to me, find some time, and at least we can share the lovely .au free coffee that's outside the doors. So tēnā koutou katoa, looking forward to this working group and hope to meet many of you more. Kia ora taku.
And now Paul, CEO of APNIC. Thank you.
Well, I have to take exception with Anju's description as a very important guest, I think, because the very important guests are all here. And I want to, being from Brisbane, I want to welcome you all to Brisbane and to this event, which APNIC is very happy to support. APNIC is coming up. We're coming up to our 30th birthday, and in fact, we were founded at the beginning to help with internet development in the region. That was the reason why the people who put their hands up to do the job of APNIC wanted to do it to help development in the region, and it's been a priority of ours since the beginning. And it's happily been able to, our contribution has happily been able to grow over the years, and we've had quite a number of staff who are APNIC people who are here in the room who've helped with that. I think everyone knows Ellie, who's a leader in our Pacific sort of liaison efforts at APNIC. Terry as one of our expert trainers. Chi Hu is the head of development. Save, of course, used to be with APNIC, and it was fantastic to bring him on and to have his contributions for quite a few years. But APNIC's we are growing these activities thanks to the APNIC, the advent of the APNIC Foundation and some new resources that APNIC has been able to raise. Adley as well from APNIC at the back. So we're really committed to keeping on supporting the development of the internet in the region, mostly at you probably know at the capacity building and infrastructure level, things like certs and IXPs, but also training of internet engineers to do the best job possible in building the internet in the region. But the other part of internet development that we are involved with is policy, and that includes the IGF, and we've been supporting the IGF quite heavily ever since it started, both the Secretariat in Geneva, but also events like these ones. And actually, one of the most powerful things about the IGF system is the fact that there's this incredibly vibrant set of regional and national IGFs that happen, and this the sort of exchange that's able to happen of sort of capacity building and ideas and policies and personal relationships as well. So again, really happy that this week is a confluence of several different events at the national and regional level. So again, thanks so much. Thanks so much for coming. I really do look forward to sort of this thing continuing into the future. We've got a couple of big years ahead actually in this internet governance world, as you may be kind of hearing here this week with the potential for changes coming at the UN level, and so really those of us who believe in the IGF as the multi-stakeholder model of coming together and exchanging our experiences and arriving at collective consensus decisions. This is the next couple of years where we do need to mobilise and really pay attention to this. So I really do expect to see you around. Thanks again. Thanks, Anju.
Thanks, Paul. And now we have ICANN, Save, VP of ICANN.
Veronica, and welcome everybody to Brisbane as well. I am based in Brisbane. My name is Save Vocea. I'm working for ICANN.org, and I represent ICANN as the stakeholder engagement person for the region, Oceania, which includes New Zealand, Australia, and all the Pacific Islands. So I think you could say, like, I think yesterday you guys said that, you know, there's a lot of us, all hands, that has been involved. I'm one of them. I've been in the region for so long. I've been participating in various forums like Pacific Islands Telecom Association, the PACNOGs, PICASOC. But all I could say is that, you know, I'm really glad that many of us here as volunteers, we try and keep this working, and you know, to also include many of the newcomers we need to reach out, and that's something that we all have to do. I'm really happy that for ICANN, we can continue to support the region. We support the region in also capacity development, infrastructure development, like hosting of root server instances for the telcos, support the country code top-level domain registries with their training and capacity development for DNSSEC training. And even for PKI-SOC, supporting in these kind of forums like the PAC IGF, I know like our small contribution can go a long way for some of the newcomers when we support their fellowship. So I think for all of us here, the supporting organizations, if we can continue to do that and bring more voices from the Pacific, or even then, we should go out to the region as well. And again, welcome, thanks.
So these are our, usual supporters and sponsors, but there are new supporters and partners here, and I welcome you to join PKI-SOC and also partner with some of the amazing country champions, and also provide some, support for next year's PKI-SOC and PEC IDEC and Pacific IGF. Thank you. Over to you.